Okay, hi, good evening, guys. Obviously, I'm Saima. This evening, I've got Natalya, nail trainer and nail extension specialist. I've got her here this evening. So, Natalya, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, you're obviously in UAE. How many years experience have you got, and how have you got to this stage of becoming a nail trainer?
Hello, everyone. Hi, Saima. Nice to see you.
Yes, thank you for coming and joining us.
Yeah, you're most welcome. I couldn't refuse because it's you, you know. So,
thank you.
Pleasure. In the nail industry, I've got around 15 years of experience, and it's been started a very long time ago when I was very young, still 18 years old. So it was my first experience on studying in the nail industry. Obviously, I started in our country, in Ukraine, and it's been very famous schools like EasyFlow and CND. CND is also very popular here, so that's what helped me as well to work here as a CND trainer previously. And obviously, when you are being for a long time in the country, like I've been here for 10 years, wow. You get to know people, you get to know brands and products, and like if you have some goals in your life and you're trying to achieve, so from the stage of nail technician, it's possible to become a nail trainer. Of course. So I'm very happy that the stars were like smiling to me, and yeah, so for the past 6 or 7 years, I'm working as a trainer, but in different companies, in different brands. The first was the CND, from where I started my trainer career here in UAE. And at the moment, I'm working in one of the biggest distributor company, Enigma Group. Okay. As a trainer for the Kinetics and Alessandro brands here. So I'm very happy, you know, to keep growing and keep having nice brands around me and meeting good fantastic people.
That's really good. Now, obviously, as you said, you've been in the industry a long time. To find a good nail technician is really difficult. So when somebody does do their training to become a nail technician, how many years experience do you think it takes to actually become good at nails? So you do your training, you go somewhere, you go and do your training to become a nail technician, but how many years experience do you think it takes or practice it takes to become good at nails or to get the technique? Because I mean, like, say, for example, I went and done a course to learn how to do nails, and it was a disaster. It was like, after that, I couldn't.
Exactly, this is the answer.
I didn't have the patience. But how many years does it take to finesse the technique?
Look, you just answered your question. Like, first of all, it depends on the personality. If you have a passion, if you like to do nails, you're gonna catch it up very fast. Like I've seen so many girls who just came first time, they just took a brush, they just took a product, and they are doing very nice nails. Okay. But obviously, to get speed, this is what takes time, because the technical skills, of course, we can teach. If someone really loves to do nails, if they want to learn, they want to improve, so the technical matter is only half, but the practical point of view, it takes another half. So let's say the training you can do like in 3 days up to 1 week. It depends on what you're gonna learn. And then if you will work more to improve, like let's say the first time nail extension will take like 7 hours. But you need to work to speed it up to at least 2 hours. So here it depends on the practical experience. That's it. So like, let's say when I was studying, I did my first nails also like in 7 or 8 hours, but now I can do it in 1.5, in 2 hours, depends on what I'm doing. Yeah. So that's all individually.
Okay. Now, in some salons, I'm sure, like for you, a Russian manicure, you probably learned many, many years ago. But I've seen the craze a lot more in some salons now being offered a Russian manicure. What's the difference between a Russian manicure and a classic normal manicure? Can you, that was a question that was sent in.
Yeah, it's really
So
good question, really good. Yeah, because as a trainer, I'm being like always focused to teach our staff for a safe manicure first of all, to teach our students. Russian manicure, it's a machine manicure. When we are working with the drill bits, and we are not cutting, but we are polishing the skin. So this is the first reason why it's good, because we don't cut, we don't break the skin, we are polishing the skin. And the main and the most important reason, not to overcut. You know, like in here in this country, especially people, they like to go so deep cutting and remove all the skin and all, but this is actually not healthy, because our skin, it has a protective functions. So if you remove more, it will grow more. It will grow more fast, more thick, and basically after 3 days, you know, you are seeing your nails like you never done any manicure. Yeah, like before, you remember when we was having pedicure and they were using this blades for shaving,
the blade,
to remove the skin. And like every time you are just surprised why the skin is more and more. Yeah, because we are giving lots of stress to our body, to our organism when we are overcutting. So this is the main difference between classic. Classic also can be saved, but with the special technique as well, without overcutting the eponychium, the side walls, to keep our, you know, nail folds surrounding look healthy and not stressed. So in the we are also doing the trainings now for Russian manicure, but I like to call it machine manicure because it's not only in Russia.
Okay.
Yeah, so and plus the most popular now at the market, it's a machine pedicure with the podded discs, which are actually replacing the foot filing with the disc beads. Also, you place the grids, and just with the machine, in 10 minutes, you remove.
So for buffing, the buffing, you mean on the nail? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
nice.
like it's not like really buffing. It's just straight cutting of all that cells, and it's very quick and it's very safe, because at the same time we are polishing the skin, so the pedicure lasts longer, manicure lasts longer, and basically clients, they are happy to come back to the salons, and technicians, they are happy because the service time reduced a lot.
It's reduced a lot.
So
okay, that's fantastic.
In both ways, yeah.
Okay.
So there is a lot of variance. The most important to keep on time, and like to always be
make the service quick, efficient.
Yeah. There is every day there is something new launched in the market, so we need to keep on loop and always improve. Like until now, I keep learning. I never stop. You know, every time I'm going for some courses, online, offline, whatever.
Yes,
so
of course.
That's the important thing.
Now, how can we avoid gel or acrylic nails damaging our natural nail bed? So is there a way, like, do we give our nails a break, or do we like look at the nail technician that's doing our nails? I mean, what's the safest way of having these procedures done to our nails but preserving our natural nail?
Okay, this is also one of my favorite questions, because I love to say that not the product damaging the nail, but technician does. Plus, our clients, they also love to damage their nails by themselves while they are peeling off their gel polish, peeling off their extensions. So everything about wrong application and about wrong removal. I'm having my nails now, they are not long, you know, Sama, they're always long.
Yes, yeah, they're always very long.
I'm having my nails since I started doing the nails. So let's say like for 15 years. I'm removing, applying new. Sometimes I'm just keep my natural nails for a few weeks because no time, but it's not because I want my nails to breathe, as people like to say. Because look, while we are doing the nails, of course, we are removing some shine, so the adhesion will be there with the product. But it's important not to overfile the nails before product application, not to overfile the nails on the refills timing. So to do the refill on time, like every 3 to 4 weeks maximum. So the nail edge will not pull your natural nail because it grows and gets heavy.
Yes.
So here we need to educate our client how to wear nails. Once, like from the one side and from the other side, not to damage client nails, you know, when we do it.
So it's from both sides, isn't it? It's the client knowing how to wear it and the technician knowing how to treat the nail.
I can understand also clients when the nail's done in a wrong way and they start peeling, they start cracking, and so it's annoying, and then the client, they start digging their nails. So here it's like when you've done a proper nail structure, when you've done a proper thickness, the balance of the nail, it will not annoy the client, and they will be happy to wear it like 3 to 4 weeks between the refills and happily come back to you. But obviously, if something was done wrong from the beginning, it's gonna lead us to a big problems later on. And then what we can hear, like, oh, acrylic damaged my nails, but actually it's not like that.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so for those of us who either like are leaving our nails like natural and go to have regular manicures or pedicures, or even between visits to the salons with acrylic nails, what nail care should we be carrying out at home? So is there any nail care that you recommend that somebody should be doing at home?
Yeah, of course. When we have extension nails or when we have gel polish on, like usually gel polish 2 to 3 weeks, and then we need to do the new. So while having these nails on, we advising always our client to use cuticle oils, cuticle serums, which gonna moisturize the cuticle areas, and at the same time, which will keep our moisture and oil balance inside of the natural nail in a proper way. Because even though we apply the product on top, we still have open area near to cuticles, we have underneath. So with the proper cuticle oil or some serums, it always helps to keep the skin and the nail in a proper condition. This is the main advice when you have extension on or gel polish on. Regarding the natural nails, there is such a big variance now of different nail treatments. I know before there was some soaking at home, but all of this, it's in the past and it's not that effective. So now, like if we have different nail types, we have soft nail, we have brittle nail, oily, dry, and so on. So for each particular nail type, we always have a nail treatments. So it is advisable to apply a nail treatment at home when you don't do any gel polish, but it's also can work with normal. Yeah,
it depends on your nail type. Yeah, it depends on your nail.
So again, the experienced technician will suggest you which type of treatment your nails require, and you can easily mix it. If you want, you can just have a treatment on, it's gonna give you nice shine, or you can have a nail polish on, it's gonna give you also treatment plus nail polish on top. Of course, hand cream, of course, spa, paraffin, this is all good, because what is the first getting old? It's a face and it's a hand.
Yes, very true.
This is what is the reason. For us women, it's very, very important. So I know we are lazy sometimes, but for the face, we put cream every morning, every night. Yeah, but for our hands, it's okay, you know.
Yes, very
it's
true.
Not like that. We need to. It's important. Really, there is a big difference between the period when client never treats her nails with any cuticle oils or serums, and when she start doing that. The cuticles doesn't grow so fast. It's always moisturized, not peeled, not chipped. So it's actually good.
Okay, now this was another question that somebody sent in. Is there anything that you should look out for when you're choosing a nail salon for the first time? So is there any warning signs, or is there anything that you should look out for, or what are the signs of a good nail salon and a bad nail salon? So if you're going into a nail salon for the first time, what will indicate that you've walked into a good nail salon or a bad nail salon? Is there anything that would indicate that from looking at a place that you can tell?
Yeah. For me, yes. For me, it's a very big warning sign if I'm entering salon and I'm seeing the salon not neat, dirty, not nice smell. Some salons, they can exist for 10 and more years, but they look organized, neat, clean. Like first impression supposed to be like you enter, let's say, hospital or cosmetologist center, because even in the salons, especially with the nails, we have a straight contact with the skin and the blood.
Yes.
Sometimes it happens. So the first, for me, the important things, it's a cleanness in the salon, hygiene, and of course, sterilization of the tools. Unfortunately, not every salon follows the proper steps. That's what we also teach, how to sterilize the tools, how to disinfect, how to take care of yourself, how to take care of the client health, what are the salon safety policies, and so on. So for me, it's very, very important. Sometimes you can even ask the technician, how do they sterilize the tools? Because to have sterilizer machine doesn't mean that it's working.
That they're doing it.
Yeah,
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, the salon can be really old. The products may be not luxury and expensive, but the cleanest, the food basin supposed to be always clean with the disposable plastic on it, or disinfected properly. But you never know, so it's always better to use all disposable files, tools, brushes, and so on. But of course, metal implements, they must be sterilized in a really proper way.
Okay.
So
yes, that's true. Okay, so for those of the customers or followers that have a normal classic manicure and pedicure, how often should they be having those? Is it every 2 weeks, monthly, every 6 weeks? Should you be having a manicure pedicure?
Yeah, as we talked previously already, that the classic manicure and pedicure not always good because of overcutting the skin. Okay. But in case if everything was done in a proper way, with the proper cleaning, with removing the excess of the dry and dead cells, with removing the, just the necessary parts of the skin, then manicure will last between like 10 days up to 2 weeks. It can be still acceptable. Pedicure maybe also between 2 to 3 weeks, but this is regarding the class.
If it's done properly.
It's all individual as well, but I know for myself, if I'm lazy and I cut quickly, just because I want to do my nails, I can see that in 3-4 days my cuticles are disaster. But when I do proper manicure, it lasts really long. So this is all, again, depends.
Okay, now this was a question again that somebody sent in. How long should gel varnish last on hands and toes? And when it doesn't last that long, what could be the cause of this?
Gel varnish,
gel polish. Yeah, gel polish. So when you go and get gel polish done in a salon, how long should it last? And if it doesn't last like 2 weeks, which is how long they assume it should last, if it doesn't last to 2 weeks, what could be the cause of this? So you say how long it should last. Yeah, let's do it one at a time. So how long should gel polish last?
Yeah, usually it's 2 up to 4 weeks. Some ladies, they're gonna wear it even for 5 weeks, but for me it's unhealthy because the nail grows and we are damaging the nail while having polish on for a really long time. So how it's damaging, like as I said, the age it grows and it's pulling and so on. It's so heavy. But let's say 2 to 4 weeks, it's a normal period of time. Again, it depends on the nail plate, and according to each nail plate, we can choose a proper base coat. because the base coats, like it's a hair shampoo, you know, everyone is using different hair shampoo, different skincare product. Here for the nails, it's the same. As I mentioned, different nail types, different coating advised. Yeah, so we can apply for very weak nails some rubber base with like smoothing the nail plates. It will improve the lasting effect. But if we will just apply in a thin layer any base and for the weak nails, so obviously we cannot guarantee the result even for 2 weeks. So this is also what we teach, how to recognize the nails and how to apply a proper base, which base to choose. There is different base types. There is strong, there is rubbers, there is quick, there is light, so on, you know, so many. So some of them are more.
So this, sorry to cut you off. So this would indicate that if it's not lasting a minimum of 2 weeks, that there would be an incorrect base coat having been used.
Either incorrect natural nail preparation. Sometimes what happened, the natural nail are chipping at the edges. If technician didn't remove these chipped parts from the edge, so obviously product gonna chip together with the nail. So proper preparation makes sense. It's supposed to be always properly cleaned, dehydrated, buffed, removed all the excess of any chipping parts. This is number one. Number two, application. Application of a proper base coat and plus proper application as well. Yeah, not to be thick at the edges. If the edges are thick, it's gonna chip fast. What else? If somewhere polish running near to the skin, to the cuticle, touching the skin, or even at the edges touching the lateral folds, it's gonna chip as well because product not designed to last on the skin. So preparation, application, and proper product choice. Let's say choosing choice.
Yes, because maybe some salons don't even have all these variations in base coats. For all
no need a lot, at least 1, 2, but even if you have one universal base, the application can be different for different nail types.
Okay.
So someone needs more
it's education. So it's also education, isn't it? Knowing how to do that. Okay, so this was a question by somebody, again, wrote in. When acrylics break within 2 weeks of having them done in a salon, what could be the cause of this? Because obviously it's expensive when you go to a salon and you're having your nails done and then one nail breaks within 10 days and you're going back for like one repair and then within a week another nail breaks. So what could be the cause of repeated breaking of like one nail?
Wrong nail balance. If there is no balance of the nail from the beginning was sculpted by technician, nail's gonna break. If it's acrylic, it can be also one of the reasons, like a wrong mix ratio of the product. What else? If they just break, if they don't lift, if they just break, I know sometimes you're just losing the tip, there is no more nails. So it's a wrong balance most oftenly because the nail, it's like a building, you are sculpting it. So you need to have a base, you need to have a balance, so your building will stand, so your nail will last. Here, it's the common problem in the salons. I know sometimes nails can break because a client just hit herself somewhere. So we don't count this. We count just the losing the nails while 2 weeks or 10 days or whatever. So the main reason it's a wrong balance, and it can be also either if it's gel overcured product, so it become crushed, either if it's acrylic wrong mixed ratio of liquid and powder. So these are the main.
So would you recommend they find another nail salon if it keeps happening?
Yeah, definitely yes. If it happened not once and not twice, so there is some problem from the application.
Okay, again, this is a question that got sent in. Why do nail salons always recommend to have gel polish on top of acrylic nails and not normal polish? and then charge a premium for this service. So it means that the bill is a lot higher than having just normal polish. They're always recommending to have gel polish on top of acrylics. And then obviously the bill is very high in Dubai for this service.
Yeah. Look, here it depends on the client. Client has a choice either to have just acrylic on with no coating on top. Either they can have nail polish on, either they have gel polish on. What is the difference? Now I don't have any coating on, I just have natural acrylic nails with the top coat, and I'm happy with that. But if I want to have a nail polish on top, I can have it, but it will not last for long. That's the main reason why in the salons they advise you, nobody force nobody, yeah, they advise to have gel polish because it will last from the refill to refill. It will not chip, it will have a high shine at all the time of the wearing the polish, comparing to the natural nail polish, because the nail polish, it doesn't last long. So obviously it will start peeling. It will last longer on artificial nails than on natural, but it will not be enough for this period of time between refills. Yeah. So this is the first reason. Second, you can, as a client, you can ask to have normal polish on, but it is very important to have the acrylic or gels sealed with the top coat before any nail varnish application, because we know the acrylic can be removed by acetone, and nail varnish, they cannot keep melting the product, especially if you will keep changing the color, like using acetone and so on. So here you can use both, but just be ready that in 1 week time you will not be happy with how your nails looks like. That's it.
Okay. And one more question that was sent in. If you leave normal nail polish on your nails for a long time, especially toenails, and not remove it, does it damage your natural nail?
Look, now, as all the technology, they are not on the place, on the same place. Yeah, the progress is moving. So obviously the nail polish has become more safe to the natural nail than before, but it is not advisable to keep a nail polish for longer than the company advice. For example, 7 days wear means 7 days wear. It can last up to 10 days, but as per my experience, I would recommend to remove it in 7 days and reapply. Do not keep the product to adhere more deep into the natural nail plate, especially on the toes. Many people, they like to have normal polish because it lasts it anyways, but they keep it for so long, for 3 weeks, and then that's caused the dehydration of the nail plate. So I would advise to have a gel polish on the toes as well, if you want to keep it for 3 to 4 weeks between the pedicures, or change the nail varnish more often than once a month, at least like twice, 3 times, and of course, like use the nail polish remover, which is acetone free. So if you keep polish for a long time, with the time it dries the nail plate. This is what happens. So it's advisable, but you need to use everything in a proper manner. If it's 3 days, keep it 3 days, 10 days, 10 days. If you need to do refill every 3 weeks, do it every 3 weeks. So then everything will be good with your nails.
That's good. Okay, and then lastly, we'll finish off with a question about yourself. What do you most love about your job? So obviously you've been training, like you said, many years. What is most exciting, or what allows you to keep your passion alive in your job? So tell us something about you now, just for a happy ending.
Of course, yeah. Of course, I love nails. This is the main reason why I'm still in this industry. I love everything about beauty. I was studying as a hairdresser before, so I also have experience in hair, but nails is my passion. I love designs. I love to work with different products, to study different brands, to compare, you know, always to dig deeply, what is that and why it's like this, chemistry and physics of the natural nails, of the products, all of this, it's like, it's very interesting for me. And I know how to do nails, you know, it's happening,
Yes,
it's happening
yes.
good with me. So obviously it's also motivating when you are hearing compliments about the nails you've done, and at the trainer position, it's of course when your students or salon owners, they are very thankful for good quality and really high quality of the training. Like at our courses, we are giving not only the knowledges which brand represents at the training programs, but always we are sharing our life experience, the knowledges since before, and
Yes,
now
of
there
course.
is so many variants of different designs, nail arts, products, and so on. So it's really interesting. The industry, not that it's progressing, it's moving on. So every day it's like new day. So for me, I'm enjoying my job. Yeah, I
Oh,
really love it.
fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us tonight. You took out your time
Thank you.
and spent some time with us. So thank you so much, Natalya. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting and for trusting in what I'm saying. And I hope we can really educate not only technicians, but also our clients.
Yes.
Not like, because the clients, they need to trust the technician, and obviously how they can trust when they see that in front of them someone with knowledges who can advise, who can give a good service. Then like we need to build the trust between each other and to bring the beauty industry in the new level. So this is one of our goals.
This is our goal, hopefully by talking to more and more people like yourself, to educate the consumer and to educate the technicians and bring this industry up to the highest standards possible in the UAE. Yeah. So thank you, Natalya.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you to Simon. Have a good evening.
Take care. Bye-bye.